Action!
Welcome back. This is the 5th devlog for my game on Roblox, and I know I said Roblox, but let me cook. I'm making a roguelike where you go from room to room fighting bosses. You start with random armor, weapons, and abilities, which is by far my favorite mechanic because I think it allows for replayability, but also just makes the game more challenging. Because sometimes you might get a great combination of OP armor, an OP weapon, and an OP ability, but other times you get armor that doesn't match well with your weapon, or a weapon that doesn't match well with the ability you've been given, which is kind of unlucky. And speaking of being unlucky, something kind of just unlucky happened to you. The rules of YouTube clearly state that if you hear the intro of a video, you are legally required to sit down and listen to the rest of the video. And if you don't, well, I can't say it on YouTube. Animation is easy. Okay, maybe I was exaggerating. Animation is hard, but I must just be better because all the things that I didn't understand about animation last month, I understand now. So, because I'm built different, I animated a whole class worth of animations, meaning attacks, a block, and drafts for movement abilities, but we don't talk about those.
1 hour later.
All of my animations don't work. I'll explain it really simply because I don't understand the complex version. I imported my animations into Roblox and noticed that the weapon wasn't moving at all. And at first I thought it was a glitch, and I spent about an hour trying to fix it. And then I turned to my best friend, Google. And then I read a forum post, and it said that I needed a motor 60 to attach to the player's hand and then connect that to the weapon, and that would fix it. But it turns out that after completing that, you have to reanimate stuff. So that's super fun, and I'm having the best time doing that. Oh, and by the way, a motor 60 is a type of weld, I think. Another thing I did this month was remodeling the longsword from last month, because let's be honest with ourselves, it sucks. But this new one, I'm kind of at a loss for words. All I can say is, sheesh. I cooked something special again. Hashtag humble brag. Now, unfortunately, I still haven't figured out texturing in Blender, so I just imported it into Roblox and textured it there. And oh, I forgot. Something super cool happened. I don't hate modeling anymore. I feel like it's taken long enough, but I finally enjoy it. And it's all thanks to modeling this longsword. Because I feel really proud about it. And I realized that models don't have to be super complex to look good. They just have to look good to look good. So after I finished modeling the sword, I was happy for the first time in forever. So I started working on other models, and I modeled some armor for the players, and those look super good. Again, I textured those in Roblox, but I love the way that they came out, and the low poly style of building just is super easy to make, and I really enjoy making it. So that's cool. All right, it's time to geek out. I programmed this month and learned about something new called Context Action Service, and it's really simple. You just have to follow along. If you do an action, like walking into a zone, you can bind a specific action to a key. For example, if you equip a weapon, the E key becomes bound to an attack. Or if you unequip the weapon, the E key becomes unbound to an attack. See, it's really simple. And now that you understand that, I can explain my whole combat system to you. Please don't. Okay, that was rude. I worked really hard researching and explaining that. Whatever, I guess. The last thing I worked on this month was clothing for the player. I was going to use Roblox's template, but it turns out that I need to pay 10 Robux every time I upload a shirt. But the hustler doesn't get hustled. I did not in my house. So, I made a 3D model of the shirts instead, which turned out to be the correct decision, actually, because now when the player puts on the shirts, they can change the color of them. because they're 3D models and not PNGs, which is how Roblox's current shirt system works. Ta-da! Aren't you so happy that I forced you to sit down and watch this video? By the way, the clips in the background are actually how the game started out. I came across an old video and I kind of blew my mind to see how much progress has been made, and I wanted to show you guys the progress because I thought it looks cool. But maybe you think it sucks, and you're entitled to your opinion. But if you've stayed this long, actually, you might as well do me another favor. I don't have a name for this game. Well, I thought I did. I thought Arcane Trials would work, but it does not. So if you have any suggestions, let me know, because that'd be cool and less work for me. Okay, until next month, I guess. Bye bye now. Real now. Bye. I didn't steal this from Ludwig. Okay, maybe I did.